Hello, hello, hello. You're returning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's second topic, Justin Simmons is rumored to be in talks with the Baltimore Ravens. Look. Guys, before we even start, please remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you want any more options like this, we have another show, Wunderkind Morning Show, where you can get your morning top off 9:30 to 10:30 every morning, okay? But I want to make sure that I say this. Justin Simmons is probably a top 2 safety right now available. And the Ravens have already went out and got Malachi Starks in the draft, which was our first-round pick. We got Kyle Hamilton, who's also a first-round pick. And now, because of the injury to Ardarius Washington, that I believe he blew out his Achilles, they're saying that we need another safety. And now we're hearing reports that this could be coming for Justin Simmons. Here goes the report right here for NFL rumors. So yeah, former Broncos and Falcons Justin Simmons has been linked to the Eagles and the Ravens. And I've said, look, when we're talking about rosters, Eagles have a top 2 roster in the entire NFL. And they're looking on getting better. I believe they got Omari for safety. I believe that's what they got in the draft. And it looked like they're trying to add another guy in there for depth and for a veteran presence. So if this is a bidding war between us and Philly, Philly's going to win. I'll tell you that right now. Philly's going to win. I don't see how we outbid Philly. Philly somehow finds money under all their couches, all of their chairs, just dimes, nickels, quarters, everything falls out, and they find enough money to somehow pay everybody that they feel they want to pay. Now with the Ravens are known to pay their defensive players, but once again, things are tight. Why? They didn't fill out a new contract with Lamar. They didn't restructure Marlon Humphrey. They didn't restructure Mark Andrews. They did re-sign Ronnie Stanley, which opened up some of the cap. And they also didn't give Hamilton his contract, which opened up the cap. So there's a lot of things that we could have done, should have done, but we did not. And because Ardarius Washington has been hurt, now it's looking like they might be looking for another one. Even though I believe we got Boo on the team, B-E-A-U was his name. Boo, Biau. Like, I don't know how you pronounce his name. I don't know. But he's on the team too. We got like 3 safeties. But what I'm thinking is they want 3 quality safeties. That's pretty much what they want because Ardarius is a quality safety. Quality. He proved it last year. He proved that he was a quality safety, right? And even with a quality safety, you know what the Ravens said? We want better quality when it comes to safety. So they went out and got the first pick of the draft, and Malachi Starks. So now, I don't even know how much playing time he would get because of that. Like, how would they use him? Because they want to be able to use Hamilton like all over the chessboard. They do not want him in the back, solidifying the back end of the defense. They want him moving around so they can get creative in their fronts, creative in their pass rush, creative in their coverage. And if he's stuck back there, it might be okay through the air, but he's the guy who gives us turnovers. He's the guy we lean on to make splash plays. The guy that usually delivers splash plays the most consistent has been Marlon Humphrey. But the guy that makes the most splash plays is Kyle Hamilton. And that's just fact. You'll see him leave games with 2-3 sacks, 2 interceptions, stuff like that. Like that's his thing. Now consistency is of course, Marlon. Marlon catches balls, and end the game. We need all game. They're getting torched. They need a turnover. Marlon will be the one to get it. They're driving on us. We need a fumble. Marlon's the one to force the fumble. Like, that's how Marlon is. But if we're talking about the most turnovers that's going to be forced overall, it's Kyle Hamilton. And he's our most diverse defensive weapon, meaning like we can put him on different things. We can slide him into sometimes with wide receivers, slot receivers, tight ends, running backs. Like, he guards the total gambit. So that's why I'm saying that I know why they want it. But this goes back to say what we were saying before, we have 2 quality. It's your job to get creative to do that. Justin Simmons, I believe, is the best available safety. So if we get him, he's not going to be like overly like cheap. He's going to cost some. He's going to cost some good coin, and he's a good. I mean, he's still a decent player. But once again, you're throwing so much to the defensive side of the ball, and then then if the defense starts to suffer, they're like, oh, and they need time to gel. They need some time to work some stuff out, and then it's like that's why we paid a quarterback to maneuver us through this. I just kind of want that same attack first mentality on the offensive side of the ball. Specifically the offensive line. We've been trying to rebuild the offensive line for multiple seasons now. Now, if they turn the corner this year, then we win the Super Bowl. But once again, we don't know if they're going to turn the corner. We have no idea. We don't know if they're going to digress. That's happened. We've seen it. We don't know if they're going to take another step forward. And if they do, Super Bowl's ours. You know what I'm saying? But we don't attack the offense like we do the defense. Like, we knew when we were getting Roquan. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, yeah, we're going to get Roquan. That's ours. Then they got him and paid him almost immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the stuff that we're used to seeing. So this is something total, you know what I'm saying? This is nothing new. But I just kind of wish we had that energy of, oh, we got to get the good defenders. Oh, we got to go move and look out for the new defenders. Oh, we need defense. Defense wins championships and all that stuff. They would take that energy, that oomph to the offensive side of the ball. Mind you, we just talked about wide receivers. Devontae Adams, Antonio Brown are the two I brought up. And I specifically pointed out that it took Devontae Adams to become Devontae Adams 4 different seasons. He didn't have 1,000-yard seasons over his first 4 seasons. AB only had 2,000 yards receiving his first 3 seasons. Zay Flowers is at 1,900 receiving yards, and he has more touchdowns than Antonio Brown did in 3 seasons. And to keep it worse, Zay Flowers has less targets. So, yeah. So, I'm not saying he's better than Antonio Brown. I'm just saying that he has, but statistically speaking, he looks like he's ascending. So, I can understand them saying, well, we'll keep rolling the dice. But could you imagine if Zay was ascending? And you signed a big-name free agent in for a wide receiver, and then you cut Mark, let Likely thrive, then we would have a super team. You know what I'm saying? Because then you would have addressed O-line, weapons, whatever, even though I believe he maybe become that even with Bateman ascending too. You know what I'm saying? You would have a true, definitive super team that no other team can beat because you have the best quarterback in the league. But they're not doing that, so I don't know. I think he can still play. I think if he does come over, he's going to contribute immediately, and I think he's going to make splash plays because he's going to play center fielder. The guy out there you throw somebody, he's trying to catch the interception while Kyle Hamilton's being moved all throughout the formation. But we're going to see what they do. But that's the NFL rumor that came out literally today. But what do you guys think? Would you want Justin Simmons to join the team? Do you think the defense needs him? And if you don't think, do you think that we should be putting more towards the offense since we always seem to have money and to find time to put that stuff into the defense and not the offense? Let me know what you think down in the comments section, please. All right? But as always, that's an episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. And now we get down, we have fun, and we laugh. But everything we talk about, we do what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment, guys. You know I love the comments. If you haven't already done so already, check out The Wunderkind Morning Show, live Monday through Thursday, 9:30 to 10:30 a.m., where we cover all hot topics in sports. And at the end of every show, we have a little bit of nostalgia trivia, where we bring up a topic from the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, and we have a lot of fun in that. So be there, be squared, guys, okay? Also, if you'd like to donate to the channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code goes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is money sign, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. And once again, this is the morning show right here. You'll see it right here. You'll see it in the description of this video if you would like to subscribe and join and build it up and become part of the membership there, okay? But that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. This show is Nectar signing off, and as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yeah!
Finish him, Daddy.